I come like twice a week and I teach graphic design, okay? So graphic design is communicating the message visually, okay? So that can be flyers, that could be business cards, that could be logos, that could be t-shirts, that could be websites, that could be all of that stuff, okay? So a couple things I want to talk about is, number one is purpose, passion, and hustle, okay? So purpose, it's like a pencil, like this pen right here. This pen is really simple. It's plastic and it's ink. It has a purpose, right? Real simple, okay? You guys are more complex than that. You guys have a purpose. What is your purpose? Do you know what that is? Let's talk about passion. Who knows what passion is? What's passion?
Passion is like the drive to do something. It's like you really want this done, so you're just gonna keep on doing it until it gets done.
Exactly. Anybody else passion? What he said.
It's pushing yourself.
Pushing yourself. Right. Right.
Passion, basically, pushing yourself and all of that is basically perseverance.
Perseverance.
Basically,
Right.
persevering through everything you do, and through everything you're gonna do tomorrow and the next day.
So that means if you're tired, if you don't feel like it, if you're hungry, if you're really into something, you're going to do it, okay? So it's all about putting in time. It's all about putting in hours into something, no matter what it is. No one's going to give you anything. It's going to be tough for everybody because we black, we're in the inner city. It's a lot of drugs, it's a lot of crime, it's a lot of unfortunate things going on. People losing their lives at a young age. People stuck in dead-end jobs. I mean, it's really bad out here. It's really bad out here for adults and kids alike. So the smarter you are, the better off you will be in the long run. So you have to put in extra time. You got to put in that extra work, okay? Some of the stuff that you see me do, that means I went to college a long time. I worked for a long time too, okay? So a lot of this stuff that I've done, I can come back and help you guys. Because when I was in college, I ain't had nobody to help me. When I was working in the field, I was the only black designer in the company. I didn't have nobody helping. So that's why I come back. I come back to help you guys, okay? I can easily get a job somewhere, make a lot of money, and move off somewhere and just live for the weekend like everybody else. But in turn, I come back to help you guys, okay? So, the last thing I want to talk about real quick is hustle. What is hustle?
Making your money.
Making your money. Is that just hustle?
No.
Hustle, money, making the money is the final goal.
Hustle.
Hustle is like basically what I'm trying to do to
Come in.
finish college. First of all, I'm trying to hustle to get in the Tri-C so I can take the rest of my classes to get in Ohio State.
Okay, so you want to get in Ohio State. What's hustle? Working
Ohio
hard.
State.
Okay, so should I be able to see hustle?
Yeah.
Okay.
You always see.
Okay, so you kind of said the final outcome. You're kind of telling me the final outcome is Ohio State, it's money, it's the success. Well, hustle is the in between that point. So hustle is you staying up late. Hustle is you catching a bus somewhere. Hustle is you taking some extra courses. Hustle is reading something that you're not supposed to read, but they didn't tell you to read. Like the problem with school is they make you do stuff. So to pick up a book, to go to the library right now, and to get a book on a topic that's going to help you further your success, that's hustle. You know what I'm saying? If you go to my YouTube page right now, you'll see all these videos that I upload. I try to upload them every Saturday. That's hustle. When you go to my Facebook, you see that camera right there. I'm recording me talking because I'm showing the world what I'm doing. I'm giving back to you guys, but I'm also exposing the world to this city and kids like you who's interested in this. This is hustle too. Okay? So your content, let's just say he's good in basketball. Okay? And your content would be you doing a crossover. You bring the camera right there and point it, and you taking shots. You talking about the shots. You talking about crossover. So your content, whatever you're interested in, what is it?
I'm trying to law enforcement.
Law enforcement. Okay. So if I go to your Facebook page or your YouTube channel, you'll be talking about law enforcement. You might show some stuff that You might show some articles on law enforcement. You might get some tips on it, okay? So that's the content. Your content may be showing you studying, or it may be, if you're on Snapchat, it's your story on what you're doing. That's part of the hustle. The part of the hustle is showing, like, every time I go on her page, she over here, she's doing this, she's doing that. It's showing you working, it's not showing you goofing off. That's the hustle. The hustle, the grind is not being easy. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Like, I want you to keep in mind too, like when I talk about the social networks, people, like eventually you're gonna wanna get a job, or you wanna get somebody to invest in you or invest in your idea. Does that make sense? Investing in your idea, putting some money towards you. So they're gonna check your social networks. If you're on there smoking and drinking and acting like a fool, they may not invest in you, okay? So let's just say that, you know, you see athletes that kind of get caught doing some stuff, and then, you know, Nike pulling their deal from them. So you have to be responsible and be conscious of what you're doing. You're kind of thinking long range, okay? So a lot of this stuff that I'm doing is like, after I graduated, it's the Photoshop and stuff is new. So a lot of that stuff I'm doing right now, I didn't learn in school. I had to teach myself. So it's hours I'm looking up how to edit video. It's hours that I'm interested in doing. You know what I'm saying? So.